The world of AI assistants is getting pretty crowded, right? But a new tool from Abacus.AI isn't just another assistant. They're calling it an AI coworker. So let's break down what DeepAgent Desktop is and why that little distinction is actually a huge deal. So this is the tagline Abacus.AI is running with, and wow, it is a bold claim. It suggests we're moving way past tools that just help us write code a little faster. We're talking about an autonomous agent that can potentially manage entire complex projects from start to finish, all on its own.
And that right there, that's the core idea that changes everything. We're graduating from the simple chatbots and code completion tools we're all used to. DeepAgent Desktop is designed from the ground up to be a true member of your team, one that can code, debug, do research, and even automate your entire workflow.
So where did this AI coworker come from? Well, it's from a company called Abacus.AI, and what they're proposing is a pretty fundamental shift in how we humans and AI actually work together. Okay, but what does that actually look like in practice? Well, imagine your command line, your code editor, and a chat window all fused together into one single intelligent environment. Instead of you jumping between all these different tools, DeepAgent gets what you're trying to do on a higher level, and then executes all the commands across all of them for you, seamlessly. So what's the secret sauce? What makes this thing so powerful? Well, it really boils down to 4 core capabilities that all work together. Let's take a look. So you've got your powerful code assistance and total workflow automation on one side, which is amazing. But on the other side, you get advanced web research tools and what might be its most unique feature, multimodal orchestration. This, right here, is where DeepAgent really starts to separate itself from the rest of the pack. See, most AI tools you've probably used, they're built on a single large language model, and that kind of limits what they can do. DeepAgent takes a much, much smarter approach. The best way to think about it is like this. It's an expert project manager for other AIs. When you give it a task, DeepAgent analyzes it and then intelligently routes it to the best specialist model for that specific job, whether that's a super creative model like GPT, a deeply analytical one like Claude, or something else from Google. It makes the decision for you to make sure you get the best possible result every single time.
And all this power gets channeled through 2 really distinct modes of operation, which makes the tool incredibly versatile for just about any kind of task you can throw at it.
So on the one hand, you've got chat mode. Think of it as your go-to conversational research assistant. You ask questions, it finds answers, it generates reports. Simple. But on the other hand, you have code mode, and this is where it becomes a developer's best friend. It plugs right into your terminal to build, test, and even deploy entire applications. People have literally described it as having a senior engineer sitting inside your computer, available 24/7. Okay, so we've talked about the cool tech specs, but who is this actually for? The potential uses are surprisingly broad, and this is where you can start to see how it might fit into your own day-to-day. For developers, the benefits are pretty obvious. Faster prototyping, easier debugging. But here's what's a total game changer. Its potential for non-coders. You can literally just describe a website you want, and it can build a functional version for you. Analysts can automate all that tedious research, and small businesses can basically get a digital employee to handle internal tasks. Now, I know all this power might sound super complex, but getting started is designed to be incredibly simple. Let's just walk through the setup real quick. Getting started is actually incredibly straightforward. You subscribe to the package, install the app, pick your mode, chat or code, and then you just start describing what you need done. That's it. Behind the scenes, the agent figures out a plan, executes the steps, and even course corrects along the way before it shows you the final result. But here's the thing that really makes it feel like a trained coworker, this rules feature. You can set these persistent instructions, kind of like SOPs. You could tell it to always use TypeScript for coding, or to always follow your company's official style guide for reports. This level of customization is absolutely key. Okay, so at this point, you're probably thinking, this has got to cost a fortune, right? This is some seriously advanced tech. But this is where Abacus.AI made a really surprising move. The base plan, which includes the full DeepAgent Desktop, starts at just $10. $10 per user per month. And hey, if you're a power user and you need even more, there's a Pro tier available for another $10. That unlocks unlimited workflows and faster execution, turning it into a serious, heavy-duty productivity engine. All right, so let's zoom out for a second. When you look at the big picture, what does a tool like this really mean? It's more than just a slick new app.
And this right here is the main takeaway. We are truly entering an era of human AI collaboration. The goal isn't just to get quick answers from an AI anymore, it's to work side by side with it as a genuine partner to build, create, and solve really complex problems together.
Which, of course, brings us to the big final question. As these tools get more and more capable, more autonomous, the conversation starts to shift from can they do the work to are we ready to hand over the keys? So think about it. Would you trust an AI with your most important code or your critical workflows? It's something we're all going to be thinking about a lot more very soon.